Hello, my name is Jake Robash, and today I will be presenting a sustainability report for the outdoor apparel and gear company Patagonia. Patagonia's sustainability going forward is deeply tied to its history advocating for environmental and social protections. Patagonia's realization of the role grassroots activism plays in sustainability goals is exemplified in the grassroots organization, the Friends of the Ventura River. Friends of the Ventura River was organized by the company to oppose development and restore habitat along the mouth of the Ventura River in California during the early 1970s. The success of protecting the Ventura River exemplified the power of grassroots campaigns and is a fundamental part of Patagonia's environmental and social sustainability approach today. The role of an outdoor apparel and gear company is to provide equipment that can perform its intended function while withstanding the brutality of nature. Developing sustainable products that perform is dependent on creative product design. When founder Yvon Chouinard realized his climbing pitons were affecting the environment, he decided to redesign the product. The solution was to change the function of the climbing pitons so that they did not fracture the rock surface, marking the first time in Patagonia's history that a product was changed to lessen its impact on the environment. The mentality of changing a product for sustainability pervades the materials and designs used for Patagonia's products to this day. Ultimately, change requires resources. Sustainability initiatives are no different. Patagonia has recognized how it can leverage its financial might and global brand to funnel resources into finding sustainable solutions to global issues. Starting in 1986, Patagonia began donating 10% of profits to small environmental organizations to sustain their initiatives. Patagonia has since gone above and beyond this initial commitment in multiple ways. Targeting areas across its supply chain, Patagonia has implemented sustainability programs to find solutions to issues that impact people and the environment. Patagonia commissioned an environmental review of their supply chain in the early 1990s and found that cotton was the material that had the largest environmental impact. The company embarked on a mission to source only organically grown cotton and achieved this goal in 1996. Through Patagonia Action Works, Patagonia can connect individuals with local grassroots activism organizations. Through this resource, individuals can find information on local grassroots organizations, sign petitions, volunteer, and make donations. It is also through Patagonia Action Works that Patagonia can facilitate donations to grassroots organizations. Grantees must be working on issues in land, water, climate, communities, or biodiversity. Rather than donating to large NGOs, Patagonia focuses on small annual donations. Typical grant sizes range from $5,000 to $20,000, and each organization can only receive one per fiscal year. These small donations have amassed $100 million since 1986 for an average of $2.7 million per year. Patagonia can also leverage its marketing reach to raise awareness regarding environmental projects. A great example of such a project is the Klamath River Dam removal. The project would remove 4 dams along the Klamath River and restore the river for salmon spawning that was obstructed by the dams. Furthermore, it would provide the Yurok tribe with access to salmon on their lands that was diminished due to the dams. The project is an excellent example of Patagonia can support environmental justice in the communities that it serves. Ingenuity in the design of Patagonia's products will help the company achieve a greater degree of sustainability. Similar to Yvon Chouinard's pitons, Patagonia has found new ways to limit the impact of its products on the environment. Through its Net Plus program, Patagonia hats and fabrics will utilize recycled fishing nets in the design to prevent discarded fishing nets from being disposed of improperly. The program, beginning in fall of 2021, will reduce Patagonia's dependence on virgin plastics and keep 149 tons of plastic waste out of the ocean. Another example of sustainable product design incorporates Ulex rubber into Patagonia's wetsuits. With its roots in surf culture, Wetsuits are an important product line for Patagonia. It is imperative that the product can perform in harsh environments. The rubber in the wetsuits had previously consisted of petroleum-based neoprene. Using natural rubber in its wetsuit design allows Patagonia to reduce its dependencies on fossil fuel-based neoprene. Natural rubber crop growth can destroy forests, so Patagonia has partnered with the Forest Stewardship Council to source organically grown rubber to prevent deforestation. As an industry leader, Patagonia has released its wetsuit design using natural rubber so other wetsuit manufacturers can produce sustainable products. Through targeted donations, Patagonia can support grassroots organizations to fund the preservation and restoration of the environment. 1% for the Planet was founded by Patagonia founder Yvon Chouinard to facilitate the donation of 1% of all Patagonia sales to grassroots environmental organizations. The organization has since compelled other companies to join the cause, resulting in $250 million funneled to organizations that seek to preserve and restore the environment. When the Trump administration implemented tax cuts for businesses, Patagonia decided to use its newfound wealth to continue its philanthropic endeavors. Patagonia donated $10 million it received through the tax cuts to grassroots organizations. In addition to donations to grassroots organizations, Patagonia also leverages its financial might to provide funding to communities along its supply chain. As a member of the Fair Trade USA program, Patagonia pays a premium for their items manufactured under the program, with the proceeds going directly to the factory workers. The factory workers democratically elect a committee to distribute the funds as they feel is appropriate. The funds can be used to provide services the workers otherwise would not receive, such as childcare, healthcare, or community-based projects. Patagonia also uses a myriad of programs to drive improvements in sustainability across their business. Going beyond sourcing organic cotton, Patagonia has instituted a pilot project in India that uses regenerative organic farming techniques. Regenerative organic farming does not simply maintain the status quo of the environment and soil. Rather, it aims to restore ecological function and improve soil health. Not only does this protect the environment from agricultural practices, but it improves the health of the farm to the benefit of the farmer and future generations. The program is a part of a wider push for Patagonia to expand its line of food products using regenerative organic farming. Going beyond an internal program, Patagonia founded the Fair Labor Association to act as an independent auditor of the factories along its supply chain. A random sample of the supply chain is determined, and then the wages and working conditions are assessed to find areas in need of improvement. The aim is to provide livable wages and fair factory conditions for all workers along the supply chain. Currently, Patagonia is not a truly sustainable company. However, Patagonia takes responsibility for all environmental or human damages along the supply chain. As a company, Patagonia emitted nearly 230,000 metric tons of CO2 equivalent in the past year. The vast majority, 95%, comes from manufacturing and the supply chain. The company has a goal of using 100% renewable electricity at corporate and retail buildings by 2021. Focus should be placed on decarbonizing the supply chain with a goal of 10% reduction in emissions per year. Along the supply chain, only 35% of factory workers are paid a livable wage. Patagonia can leverage its relationship with trade organizations to ensure all workers are paid a livable wage by 2035. A focus on a 5% increase per year of workers paid a livable wage would make the livable wage goal achievable. Thank you.